G'day, I'm Paul Clark, Redcliffe Uniting Church. Redcliffe Uniting, we're right at the closing stages of building a community services centre, which we call the Community Hub. When I had arrived at Redcliffe Uniting, the church had received quite a large bequest when I arrived, and my reaction to finding out that the church had a large amount of money was, oh no, because churches and money can be an interesting prospect, but some really wise people in the congregation really thought about what they were doing, prayed about it, and they made the decision to leave the capital in the trust and to use the income each year. So they would reinvest a third of the income. We would use the third of the income in the parish to do things that would get us out in the community, do mission. And we made the conscious decision to give a third of it away. And that was a really significant thing, because what that did was it allowed us to build connections to the community. So one year we would give grants to the local community. We also would give another year grants to the wider Uniting Church. And I think over about 6 or 7 years we gave away $300,000, which is quite significant. And what that did, it really built relationships with the community and credibility with the community, and people started to come to us. We already had Uniting Care on site, and Uniting Care came to us and said, we'd like to expand. Have you got more room for us? And we're going, well, we'll build you an office, a bigger office. And they said, no, don't build us an office because our funding could go up and down. Build something that can house 5 different services, and as the funding goes in and out, you can get different services in. And we looked into that and found that that's actually the gold standard model, to build what you would call an integrated service centre, so that you can have multiple services in one location, offering services to the community. In our research, we found that community service agencies said, we offer people the help, but we can't offer them the community. And so being able to put them into a community where you've got a play group, where you've got a crafting group, where you've got a seniors group, means that they'll come here for one thing, get help, and have all those wraparound services together. And so it really came together. We happened to have land, we had this bequest, and we had some really gifted people in the congregation that we said, okay, we're going to build an integrated service centre and add it to the life of our church. The bequest money that we have received was a really important factor in enabling us to do this amazing project. We were able to say, okay, we're going to focus that bequest. We're going to turn this capital into a building that will allow ministry, empower ministry, and also bring an income into the church longer term. So that initial bequest and what the congregation decided to do with that just really is, I look back and think there's so much wisdom there, and it allowed us to be empowered. Since that initial bequest, we've had 10 more bequests come in of varying degrees. And part of that is because we had such a good story to tell, that people in the congregation, and we've even had bequests from people outside the congregation, who have heard the story and seen what we have done and said, yeah, I want to be part of that, I want to give to that. And so what we're trying to do here, and some of the people on our steering committee have said, if you imagine over 10 years or 20 years, how many thousands of people you're going to impact and change. That's the legacy we've built.